Welcome to the Deep Dive. We dig into your sources to get you informed fast. Today we're getting into something pretty fascinating. Eyes in the sky. When drones cross the line. Our mission really is to unpack that tricky balance between our privacy, public safety, and technological freedom with these drones popping up everywhere. Just picture this for a second. You're chilling in your backyard, nice quiet afternoon, and bam, a drone is suddenly hovering right outside your window. What goes through your head?
Yeah, that image, it's startling, isn't it? And it really points to a much bigger issue. What's kind of interesting and maybe a bit concerning is how this tech, especially drones, seems to always be leaps and bounds ahead of our ethics and definitely ahead of the law.
Right.
It creates these really difficult gray zones, places where we're still trying to figure out the rules.
Absolutely. And the articles you shared really paint that picture. Look at Malaysia, for instance. You found police are actually using drones now for traffic enforcement, catching speeding bikers.
That's right. And at the same time, you've got businesses using them, smugglers using them to watch border patrols. It's a free-for-all, almost.
And that statistic from the Civil Aviation Authority there, 70% of drone operators are unlicensed. 70. It's not just people ignoring rules, is it? It feels like the tech just got so accessible so fast that the regulations couldn't possibly keep up. Enforcement becomes like whack-a-mole.
Exactly. Whack-a-mole. Reactive, not proactive. And it goes way beyond just worrying about someone peeking in your window. It hits public safety hard. Think about Myanmar back in 2021. You had law enforcement busting people using drones to drop drugs into a rehab center.
Wow.
But get this, those same types of drones were probably being used by the police to track other smugglers. It shows the dual-use potential perfectly.
So incredibly useful for law enforcement.
But also perfect for misuse.
Yeah.
And it raises a tough question. What happens when these rogue drones really do become dangerous? That incident in Puchong, Malaysia. That crowded suburb near KL.
I remember reading about that near the pipeline explosion.
That's the one. Rogue drones, probably just hobbyists, almost hit rescue helicopters. Helicopters responding to a serious emergency. We're talking near misses that could have cost lives. It shows the line isn't just blurring between privacy and safety anymore. It's blurring between, fun recreational flying and genuine public danger. Nobody really saw that coming 5 years ago.
So the stakes are really high, physical safety, not just privacy. And your sources seem to say the laws are still incredibly fuzzy on who's actually responsible when things go wrong.
Very fuzzy. Who do you blame? The person flying it.
Yeah.
The company that made it. The agency that's supposed to regulate it.
Yeah, and you pointed out getting a permit where it's even required can take weeks and cost a fair bit, like 14 days and maybe $200.
Right. Does that actually encourage people to follow the rules?
Or does it just push more flying underground, out of sight?
It feels like we've got this patchwork of laws. Different places, different rules. You mentioned Switzerland is still debating if civilian drones can even be modified into weapons legally.
A patchwork, exactly.
And that fragmented legal scene, where nobody's quite sure who's accountable, it really screams for more unified rules. Needs them urgently. It's not just one country's problem either. You see cities like Shanghai already thinking ahead, proposing new airspace zones, pilot licenses, going beyond just simple permits.
More comprehensive control.
Yeah, and at big events, like Asian summits, they're already rolling out serious anti-drone tech. AI scanners that recognize drone flight patterns, radio jammers to cut the signal.
Taking control back, essentially.
Trying to.
Yeah.
But it's not just about tech. Public awareness is huge. Groups like DRAM, the Drone Regulations and Awareness Movement are doing important work, just teaching the basics.
Like what?
Simple stuff. The no-fly zones, stable low-altitude limits, don't strap things onto your drone you're not supposed to. Basic safety.
Okay, so wrapping this up, what does this all mean for you listening right now? It really feels like drones are this classic double-edged sword. They can create stunning art, perform vital surveillance.
Or both. Sometimes at the same time.
Exactly. Understanding those shades of gray, those nuances, it seems crucial as we figure out how to use them going forward.
So here's something to think about. As these drones get smarter, faster, more capable, what are the really vital conversations you think we as a society need to have? Where do we draw that line between cool innovation and, potential intrusion? And maybe more personally, what role do you see for yourself, for individual responsibility in shaping how this all plays out?
Definitely a lot to chew on there. We hope this deep dive helps you think about it all. Fly smart, fly safe.
And stay curious.
We'll catch you on the next deep dive.